Imagine a man of God, someone trusted to guide a community. Now imagine that same man secretly turning his own home into a house of horrors. In Belgium, during the 1980s, a pastor named András Pándy wasn't preaching salvation. He was hiding one of the darkest secrets Europe had ever seen. On the outside, András Pándy looked like a respected religious leader. He was a Hungarian-born pastor who had moved to Belgium, raising a family and leading a congregation. But inside his home, something terrifying was happening. Over the years, members of Pándy's family began to vanish. 2 of his wives disappeared. Soon after, 4 of his children went missing as well. Whenever neighbors asked, András had excuses. They had moved away, they'd gone back to Hungary. They'd simply lost touch. There were no police reports filed, no goodbyes. It was as if they had simply vanished into thin air. What no one knew was that Pándy had been running his home like a prison. He controlled every aspect of his family's lives, abusing and manipulating them to maintain total dominance. The children were isolated from friends, school, and the outside world, cut off from anyone who might question him. His daughter Ágnes would later reveal that she was trapped under his control, forced into an abusive relationship, and even made to help him cover up murders. She described constant fear, intimidation, and psychological torment, living every day under the shadow of a father who could kill without anyone noticing. When someone in the family resisted him, they disappeared. Investigators later discovered that Pándy had a horrifying method of getting rid of the evidence. In his basement, he used chemicals, acid and bleach, to dissolve the bodies. He then disposed of what was left down the drains and in local sewers. Authorities later found traces of human remains in the plumbing of his home. The so-called pastor of evil was living in the same house where he had wiped out his own family. For years, Pándy got away with it. But in the 1990s, his daughter Ágnes finally broke free of his control. Racked with guilt and fear, she went to police and confessed everything. She told investigators about the missing wives and children, about the abuse, and about how she had been forced to help clean up the crimes. Police raided the house and what they found confirmed her story. In 2002, András Pándy was convicted of murdering 6 people, his 2 wives and 4 of his children. He was sentenced to life in prison, where he died in 2013. Even with the truth revealed, one chilling thought lingers. How can you know if someone like him lives next door? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and as always, look twice, monsters blend in.